Let's talk about the works orders lifecycle in Xperdyte manufacturing software. The lifecycle of a works order is tracked using status codes, which range from 3 to 90. This range categorizes a works order as either a future, active, or completed order. Let's take a closer look at the codes and ranges. Phase 1. Future works orders. Status 3. Planned. This status signifies a future planned works order. It is regarded as temporary, and a decision will be made as to whether it should be deleted from the system entirely, or converted to a permanent works order. This works order will have a different prefix, for example PL123451, to signify that it is temporary. If it is later converted to a permanent works order, it will obtain a new prefix, for example JC123451. Status 10. Opened. This is typically the initial status of a new works order. On this status, a works order can be easily edited if necessary. It will also maintain an up-to-date cost calculation, so that its materials and overheads are refreshed to live costing whenever referenced. It does not allow any financial posting, material overhead, production output, etc., as it is not yet regarded as active. Status 11 to 19. Custom. This range functions the same as status 10. Each status can be named per user preference. Examples could be waiting for material, awaiting approval. Phase 2. Active works orders. Status 20. Started. This is the primary status used to activate a works order. A works order must necessarily pass through this status, unless it is to be cancelled. On this status change, the works order will once again refresh and update all of its costs, materials and overheads. And this costing will now become locked in as the set of standard costs against which everything will be measured. For this reason, status 20 should not be activated too far in advance of actual manufacture, since you would not want to lock in the standard costs prematurely. Since the works order is now regarded as active, the system will now allow users to capture the actual realized costs, such as material issues, overheads incurred and production output. These entries will post to the accounting system. On this status, the works order cannot be edited by normal means, but an option still exists to apply an edit via an admin override. Status 21 to 29. Custom. This is a range of custom status codes which can be optionally configured. The restrictions function the same as status 20. An example might be materials issued. Status 30. Paused. This signifies that the works order is on hold. The restrictions function the same as status 20. Status 31 to status 38. Custom. This is a range of custom status codes which can be optionally configured. The restrictions function the same as status 20. An example might be machine breakdown or QC testing. Status 39. Costed. Actual costing only. This status is exclusively for works orders using the actual costing model. The user sets status 39 after all associated costs have been captured. By setting this status, the user signals readiness to record the single production output entry, which will then apply the actual calculated cost to that output. Phase 3. Completed works orders. Status 40. Finished. This is a mandatory status through which a works order must progress. It signifies that physical production is complete, and data capture, actual costs and production feedback, is complete. On this status, the works order will prevent any further feedback capture. It is essential that while the works order is on status 40, it is reviewed by an admin, who will confirm that data capture is accurate and correct. If it is determined that the data capture/feedback entries were not captured correctly, the admin will have the ability to reactivate the works order by moving it back to status 30, and then proceed to capture additional entries or reversals as necessary. Status 50. Closed. This is a mandatory status through which a works order must progress. It is the final status change in the works order's lifecycle, and has the effect of archiving the works order. After this status change, it will be impossible to do any corrections to the works order, and so for that reason it should never be done unless the admin has properly reviewed the feedback entries captured. On this status, the system will move any remaining value on the works order out of the WIP account to the manufacturing variance account by means of a journal entry in the accounting system. Therefore, this is a necessary step and should ideally be performed in the same financial period in which the works order was actually completed. Status 90, cancelled. This applies where a user wishes to cancel a works order. It is usually performed on a status 10 works order, but could potentially be performed on an active works order, provided no financial transactions have been captured. As soon as a feedback entry exists for the works order, status 90 is no longer an option, and the works order would need to be processed through status 50, even though the values may have been reversed to 0. And that's the works order status lifecycle in Xperdyte manufacturing software. If you would like help with your status ranges, rule sets or costing setup, reach out to the Xperdyte team. For any further assistance, please contact our support team at info@xperdyte.co.za.